Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Blanco the Slime, and it's time for your what to buy and what to avoid this week in GTA Online, of course, with this week's weekly update. This is a series I do on the channel every single week where I pretty much go over, like what you should be spending your money on, what you shouldn't be spending money on, or maybe, certain things you should invest time in to make good money, or, just in general, how to be the most productive in Grand Theft Auto Online for that week. Now, this week we do have, of course, new vehicles, some pretty good discounts and stuff like that. So we'll get into all of it, man. But if you are new here, of course, welcome. Hit that like and subscribe button if you want consistent GTA content. If you've already been down with the channel, welcome back. And let's get into it. So first off, how can we make good money this week? Well, there is no businesses that are double money, but the police work dispatch missions will earn you a lot of bonus cash. So by completing one of them, you will get an additional $100,000. By completing 3 of them, you will get an additional $100,000. And then when you complete 6 of them, you'll get another $100,000 this week. Now, dispatch missions are fairly easy. I'm doing one on screen right now, but you do need to own a cop vehicle in order to start these missions up with Vincent, of course. He will call you while you're riding around in your cop car, and he'll assign you dispatch work. So you want to make sure to get at least 6 of them done. They literally take like 2 to 5 minutes per mission. You can get easily 6 of them done in like half an hour. Make a quick 300K plus the money from the actual dispatch work. So you definitely want to get your hands on that if you do own a cop car. Now, if you don't own a cop car, I do have good news for you. I did just mention that there are new vehicles dropping this week. Well, not dropping. They already have dropped at the point of this video, of course. But they are actually cheaper than the other police vehicles that have been introduced in the game. Police vehicles are very expensive in this game. They're usually around like 5 mil, and the new ones are actually, I guess you can call them budget cop cars. They're still really expensive, but they're a lot less than the regular ones. So let's get into that. Let's get into the new vehicles. So first up, one of the first two, we got 2 new vehicles. So the first new vehicle that we got is the Dominator FX Interceptor. Now, for those of you who don't know, Interceptors are usually going to be faster cop cars. So this is definitely a really good car. Now, I didn't buy it myself because obviously you only need one cop car to do the dispatch missions, And I already got the, the Gauntlet Interceptor. So there's really no need for me to get it. But if you haven't purchased a cop car yet, this is definitely a solid choice because, like I said, it is pretty fast. It has really good customization, and it looks really cool, man. It's based off like an old school Mustang, and it's pretty dope. And it's only 3.7 million compared to like, 4.5 or 5 million like the other cop cars. And the second new car that we got is the Impala LX Cruiser, and this will be $3.6 million, no trade price. This is another, cheaper cop car. It's not cheap, but it's cheaper than the other police vehicles. So if you are looking to get into dispatch work, or if that is something that interests you and you're looking to buy a cop car, definitely get one of these 2 new ones because, like I said, they are a little bit cheaper than the older ones. Out of the 2 new ones, though, I would suggest the Dominator FX Interceptor simply because it is an Interceptor, and those things usually just perform much better than the Cruisers. And I personally just think you're gonna have much more fun using those, Interceptor police cars. Moving into the discounts this week, though, nothing too crazy, but we do have all garage properties at 30% off. Now, unfortunately, I don't know if this is true, but I have heard that, the office, the CEO garage is not 30% off, and neither is the Eclipse Boulevard garage. Now, I couldn't check either one because obviously I own the CEO garage already, and I also own the Eclipse Boulevard 50-car garage. So I'm not 100% sure if that information is accurate. If you know, please leave a comment down below for everybody else if the CEO offices are 30% off on the garages as well, and also the Eclipse Boulevard garage. But this does not include the apartment properties. This is only garage properties on the Dynasty 8 app. They are going to be 30% off. So if you need extra vehicle space, or if you've been running out of space lately and you got a ton of cars that you want to put in a specific garage, now's the time to do so. Get them all at 30% off. Now, moving down to the casino, we have the Insurgent as the prize ride. Of course, well, not the prize ride, the podium vehicle, excuse me. Prize ride's for the car meet. But listen, man, the Insurgent is an absolute beast of a car. The thing looks absolutely amazing. The customization is really good. It's a really, really dope car, and I'm really excited that they have it this week as the podium vehicle. So we are gonna spin the wheel live as we usually do in these videos. Let's see what we could do, man. Last time I got a large diamond, you guys told me that that was actually a really good prize to win. But let's see, man. Hopefully we could get the car. The trick is you want to very lightly pull down on the analog. So I think that might be it. That's exactly how you want to pull it. Oh, come on. Oh, man. Stuck on the RP right before the vehicle. But that's pretty much how you want to spin the wheel, slow like that. It's the best chance for you to get the car. But anyway, definitely make your way to the casino every day this week. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get it. Maybe I will next time, but you definitely want to try to get this car for free. It's a very, very good car. It looks sick, man. Now, for the LS prize ride, we have the SVTR or SRTV. I don't know the exact letter abbreviations on it, but it's a really good car, man. It's based on a Cadillac in real life, like the newer generation ones. Really sick car. For the next gen players, the HSW test track vehicle is going to be the Pfister Astron Custom. Now, this is the best SUV in the entire game without question. Very, very high top speed, very good handling. Of course, with the HSW, this car is an absolute beast. If you don't have next gen, then of course you don't have the Pfister Astron Custom HSW, unfortunately, but you can still go get the the Taurus is probably one of the better SUVs. But let's move on to the other test track vehicles. We have the Koyo Voltic, we have the Hermes, and then we have the Vapid Click. Now, out of these three cars, the only one I really can recommend is going to be the Koyo Voltic. It is very cheap. The customization isn't too great. You're not going to win races with the thing or anything like that, but it is an OG car. It's one of the first electric cars in GTA 5. It might be the first electric car that was introduced in Grand Theft Auto 5. So of course, with electric cars, the acceleration is going to be amazing. The handling's not going to be so great. And then also, like I said, the customization on it isn't going to be too good, but for the price, you can't really go wrong. So out of these three cars, I would definitely suggest the Koyo Voltic. Can't really suggest the other two all that much. But anyway, let's move on to luxury autos, where of course we have the Envisage. I don't know how to pronounce this car's name, but it's one of the new cars that just dropped with the Bottom Dollar Bounties DLC. And then of course on the other side we have the new Enus Paragon S or R. I think it's Paragon S. But anyway, yeah. So both these cars are really dope cars, but you don't need to get them from, luxury autos. You can just get them from the phone and it would actually be cheaper. So not much to do at luxury autos. Next up at Simeon's, we have a ton of removed vehicles. All these vehicles are removed here. But the only one that I really can recommend is going to be the 3 right here, which is the Entity XF, the Obey 9F, and then the pickup truck right here. I'm blanking on the name. But yeah, these 3 vehicles are going to be the 3 that I can recommend from Simeon's. The Brawler right here, it looks like it's an off-road vehicle, but it's not, man. Do not get the Brawler. Definitely, if you're going to get cars at Simeon's this week, get the pickup truck. It's a removed one and it looks really good. And then of course the Obey 9F is based on, the Audi R8. And it's just the OG vehicle, man. It doesn't cost much. Definitely get yourself the Obey 9F if you don't currently own one. And, this pickup truck right here too, it's a Vapid pickup truck. I'm not sure exactly which one it's based off of in real life, but it looks pretty cool. And I think I'm definitely going to be picking this one up this week as well, being that it is a removed vehicle. But I think the golden child of Simeon's this week is the Entity XF. It is 30% off. You can get it for $550,000. Absolute steal, man. Trust me, if this car dropped today in today's GTA market, it would be easily worth like $2 million, maybe even more. The performance is really good. The customization is not so great. Of course, it's as old as a dinosaur in GTA years, it's like came out when the first year the game came out. So don't expect too much in terms of customization, but trust me, man, in terms of performance, you cannot go wrong with the Entity XF. It's probably one of the best Entity vehicles, which is crazy being that it's so old. But this thing right here, this Brawler, definitely avoid this at all costs. It looks like it's an off-road vehicle, but trust me, it's absolutely horrendous off-road. Definitely avoid it. And that's pretty much it for Simeon's, man. Nothing really too crazy going on at Simeon's. But moving on, we have the salvage yard robberies for the week. These are the vehicles that are going to be able, to be robbed. Unfortunately, none of them are claimable. So, another week with no claimable vehicles, which is fine. We don't expect them every week at this point. They pretty much been dropping a claimable vehicle every like 2 or 3 weeks or so, which I think is okay, man. When the salvage yard first dropped, I was really hoping we would have, claimable vehicles all the time. And, I'm not really a fan of only 3 vehicles for the entire week. You can't really make too much money with this business, but of course, if you want to go get these done, you can make around $1 to $1.2 million by completing all 3 of these robberies. But again, do keep in mind, none of them are claimable. And now to wrap it up for our time trial locations this week, this will be the location of your regular time trial. Of course, these pay $100,000. Nice, easy way to make money, especially if you're a beginner player. It's very simple to get these done. It takes about 2 to 5 minutes and you get 100K, man. But next up, we have the HSW time trial, which is of course only available to players who have HSW vehicles available, which is next gen. And this will pay $250,000. So if you have the time, man, take 10 minutes out your day, get both of these time trials done. I mention this in every video that we do of these every single week. It's a free 350K, man. But that pretty much wraps up our video for today. But I want you guys to let me know in the comment section down below if you are going to be picking up one of the 2, new police vehicles that dropped, or if they're a little bit out of your price range, or if you simply just don't care about owning a cop car or doing dispatch work. That's all perfectly fine too. Let me know down in the comments what you plan on buying this week, what you plan on avoiding. And that, pretty much ends the video, man. Again, if you are new here, welcome. If you want consistent GTA content, we do make that here on the channel, so you might want to hit that like and subscribe button. And if you've already been down with the channel, welcome back. And until the next video, peace out, boys.